hello, test. Today, more drawing. More drawing today. Let's see if I can find the last thing. Where was my last stream? There. Bears, welcome. I'll quickly write the stream announcement. Let's see. Oh, Kuturu-san. Hello. Also, please tell me if the music is too annoying. I have different musics in the background. I will make them myself. It's just like random stuff I made some time ago. Okay. Yes, Sniffles Kamukal. Welcome. I'll also write it here quite quickly. The thing is, what I want to try today is, I think, hands again, and also faces more, right? So let's see. The thing is, what I want to try today, like, I drew this face before, but let's try some more faces, reptile faces. Let's see if you remembered something from last time. And I can also like open the last drawings just to like see. Let's see. Wait a second, it's loading. So last time I also colored the things. So we did like this. 1 second. We did like... Right, we did like this here, right? And then I drew those here. So like, I like colored the ones we did last time. And then I tried to animate one. 1 second. This one here. So then it shows like this one here and try to animate it. And let's try the breathing animation, but it doesn't really look like breathing. Wait a second, I need to start it. Where can I start it? Animation. Show animation? We can show animation. Filter? No. Window. Animation. Animation cells? No. Timeline. There. And then I can play it, and it's this. Ta-da! He's breathing. So I tried this. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the like shining things. So this is like meant to be like kind of show wrestling dragon or something maybe, right? Like the John Cena of dragons.
Zero the Fool Zero just follow.
But yeah, let's close this again. So what I want to try today... Let's hide this timeline thing again. Hide timeline. Okay, so what I want to try today, drawing even more faces and drawing hands. Faces and hands. Dragon faces. Yeah, that's the idea. Oh, Peck Bounce, I can do that. Also Serendip. Thanks for patroning me. And Mario AB Alpha. Welcome to. And Serendip, I can do big bounce. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da. Maybe I will also drop packs. Okay, the music is getting a bit annoying, so let's change the music. Maybe to something like... Let's see, what is the new thing I added here? Maybe it's this thing? It's maybe not that loud. Oh, Genki. Nice. Ore mo genki kedo tato nemui demo daijoubu. I'm also... What is Genki? Great? What was that now in the music? I don't know. Anyways. I'm also great, but a bit tired, and so I will do workout afterwards. Let's do everything in vector layer again. So, what character should I draw first? It's a weird music. Maybe it gets better later. Anyways, let's draw. I will look for some references. I also wanted to like reference more muscular like hands. But it's hard to find like people that are not posing. Oh yeah, I had this OC called Balmo, right? Why? Should I open it? I even made a version of the animation here. Wait, I cannot open it. This, look, I made a version of the animation of him. Ta-da! It's with his colors. He has kind of like pastel colors. But yeah. Maybe let's try something like multiple turnarounds, like... How do I draw it? Like front... This may be hard. Okay, let's draw a dragon face again. The thing is from totally forward. Just this weird thing at the start. Yeah, we'll change the music again. Let's change it to maybe... this here. It's a bit too loud though. Maybe like this is fine. Yeah, let's not make it like totally forward facing one. Maybe okay, fine. Let's draw a cube. And what I also want to try, with like in this one here, right? No references. We have like some species that have like really much this, right? Like crocodiles. Here it's a tiny bit. But then we have like these kind of like turtles, they don't really have it. And same with snakes, they also don't really have it. So they're just like this, right? So let's try in our style one that would have like kind of this angle when it would have this angle and when that would just be like flat. Oh, ping pong Pinosniakistia. Welcome. Right, strong nose bridge into brow, right. And like I think like it's good, like this was a bit like inspired by like the how it's called, like the Donkey Kong like K. Rool and stuff. Right. So one would be like this, right? Then there would be there like the jaw thing. And one would be totally like this kind of. And they're also like the like kind of eyebrows. If you remember the like studies, like on these kind of characters, they were all this one here, right? I want to draw this one more too. This looks like a cow now. This is just a cow. Not sure how we should like draw like these like spheres kind of. The best way. True. Like this should be like this, right? True. Maybe if I like draw this, then it's easier to understand, right? Something is weird. Do you draw with a mouse? No, I draw with like a tablet. Relatively tiny tablet. Relatively. Also, isn't this like too... Maybe this is better. Where would the mouth be? I always want to make like giant cheeks. I'm gonna draw like the... It should be like more here. Giant horns. I think like in this part something is missing too. Where should the eyes be? It should be like here, right? But I think the eyebrows need to be like kind of bigger. It's like some kind of. So it looks like a kind of a like view from above, kind of. Hmm. Maybe tiny eye. Just expression should you have? I'm not too sure. I think like the eyebrows could also be deeper in, right? So this is like flat nose dragon fang. We make it appear even too. Maybe. Maybe I should draw like really big teeth. No, just small teeth. Yeah, something like this, I think. I think maybe it needs even more jaw. Yeah, practicing is, I think, fun. And do we want like this small jaw like this? Or do we want the big jaw like this? I think the big jaw is maybe cuter. Maybe it's too round. Let's try again. Or maybe even this big. I think like when I draw it like this, it always looks like Yoshi or something. Like Bowser or something. So maybe it's too much. This is better. But which of those is better? Maybe something like this. Sure, perfect. Maybe just square. I think that's fun too if it's a bit square. Okay. I always want to draw him like spikes, like hairs, kind of. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. True, I think so too. Okay, let's continue. Now he's evil. I think I want to kind of make like the eyes smaller. Like normally I draw like really like small eyes, right? But yeah, let's continue for now. So just forward facing the same thing. Or should we try first like these things here at the top? So let's see. So this is like this kind of thing, right? Then we have like this, which is... We'll draw it from the same angle again, right? So like... We have like this box. Thank you so much. With this box, and then we have like the box of the muzzle or something, or like we can like basically just extend it, right? Like this. And this would be like more like the Leguan shape. Like this one here. This one, I think. So let's see how this would look. Maybe that's a too long mouth. What should the eyes be for this? Maybe in this angle you only see one eye. I think I don't like mortadella. Also, like, maybe I should not draw like the full box. Maybe like there's an easier way for me to think about it. Because I think like, if I draw it like this, the jaw doesn't look really natural, I think. I think the jaw should look more natural. Looks like a like proto-gen almost, I think. I think like this could also be more here, jaw, right? Oh, it looks like a shoe. Look, he's a shoe. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, but I think like it's not the like easiest way probably to draw it. Maybe I will find a better way to draw it. Be more like a snake character, right? Yeah, I'm also not really good at drawing them, but I will figure it out. Okay, so like this, but I would draw it more from the side. It would be just like this, right? Like from the side it would totally look like this kind of. Like a noodle kind of. It's kind of like Trapinch of the Pokemon. Maybe a tiny eyebrow like this. Right, there's so much rain. Will it have a nose? Like this is like a long nose, right? Maybe more like this. Let's see, the thing is, I want to like test myself to not draw like, I think point eyes is easier to do, right? Excuse. Yeah, I think like when I draw point eyes, it always makes like the expression easier. So I should put like practice not do it. But what is the best height for that thing? And there's a Pokemon that looks like this. That's also not good, I think. Maybe the eye should be more back. Then the snout is bigger. Well, it's maybe like too high. So the idea is like something more like this here, right? Or this here. So basically like in this one here, the top part is much bigger than the bottom part. And here it's a bit bigger, so I think it should be a bit bigger. Yeah, a bit bigger is fine. But where should I place the eyes? I think I will for this just draw an eye and then just move it. Pressing good eye. Okay, this one is not a good eye. Because this one is too big, right? Oh. There were 2 layers. Oh, big okay boy, you're welcome. I think he looks now like a paprika, kind of. Should there be like... If I have it like this, it's too high, right? It looks like Venom. If it's like this, then there's like space over him. He's so angry. Now he looks like that one Pokemon, right? So like, I think like this would be totally fine to draw, but I want to make like... It's much too big. This looks more chibi now. I don't want it to be too chibi. Where should the eye be? Maybe the eye should be angled up. This is like a turtle dragon. They look sad, kind of. This is too much back. This is too much forth. This is good. Maybe smaller eyes. Don't like this part. But now it looks really square again, right? Let's draw the teeth more. Could also be like kind of like a skull dog thing, right? Yes, Ultra Genutzgestatz, welcome. This is still better, I think. And I think I should not make it too round here. It looks a bit like a falcon too, I think. Triceratops. This be a Digimon? Right, I think it's also like Walgreemon, right? At next spikes I can do that. Right, I think like Walgreemon also has like the just one, like not like angled one, right? So I think maybe that's why it looks like a Walgreemon. But I'm not happy about my... make even like a giant eyebrow like this. Does Walgreemon have eyebrows? Walgreemon doesn't have eyebrows. Maybe just tiny eyebrows. Or something like this. This is more like the chameleon or something. Okay. You mean like spikes on the... like this? Yeah, this is like also like really reptilian, I think. Something like this. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. So I think like this, it works with the like no-dent head, right? Like this is like this one. This is like this one kind of. So we have like this one. Or like, this is like kind of like a combination of those two, right? Like this one is more like this. Okay, so this is like all three. So I think if you think about it like this, also I will save this as... Are there other head shapes that Scalies can have? Or is this basically all of them? Like basically, if you would look at Scaly characters, it would be either this, or this, right? Maybe I will do this here to show it more. Oops. So it could be A, B, C. Let's try. True, snout length is also important, right? Right, I think I want to try that. So like this is like, we did not think about snout length, right? But now let's look like all the three types. Also XVmon. Right. That's so interesting. Look, it's really fun, right? Basically, you have Agumon is this type here, right? Kind of. And then Wargreymon. Wait, what move Wargreymon from the side? Wargreymon side pose. This one here is that one, right? Okay. Which other dragons are there? Butler ASMR. Yes, I can do that. I will write it down. Great idea. I'll quickly go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Then we'll look more into more different dragon characters. Okay, I'm back. Basically, what I want to try now is trying different lengths of snouts with the different types, right? I love Wargreymon. Yes, I can explain. But yeah, I feel like it's really like obvious where my inspirations are, right? So I kind of like wear my inspirations on my forehead or something. Okay. Also, this is kind of like really a bit more like here. Okay, this is like, let's call it like muscle shape, muscle. I would also like a bit less stabilization. Muscle shape. And then we have length. Maybe let's put this here. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, I'm doing my best here, okay. Length. Digimon survived. I think I've never played a Digimon game. Did I? Not sure. Are there any good ones? Make a bit more space here. Also, like, We said like we will not do 0.0 eyes, right? So make it like quick like this. Something like that. The one is a bit weird, but it's fine. Okay, then length, right? So like can have like any of those with more length. I will try it now to draw it without the box, but still draw it 3D. So maybe we'll totally fade with it, but we can try. So what is the maximally short one, right? The maximally short one would be just a cube. So it would be like basically just a round face, right? And then we would have like I'm wondering if like some people start with the eyes. Or if that's weird. Totally unhinged plan. But I think with no muzzle at all, it doesn't really look like a dragon, right? Maybe it still looks like a dragon, it's fine, I think. So it even needs less than this, right? So maximally no muzzle. I guess that would be like this. I think it still reads like a dragon, right? Wait a second, if we like delete this part, does it create a muzzle automatically? Yeah, I guess it's still a muzzle, right? Like this part is still a muzzle. Let's shave off even more muzzle. We also shouldn't forget, like, the more we turn it, like if it's front faced, we don't see like the muzzle shape, right? This is like not... Not any muscle at all. So like because we don't have any muscle, we cannot even like distinguish between the shapes, right? Right, basically a ball, right? Or like it could also be a flat thing, right? So it could also be like... Could also be like, just like... Totally square. It's so confusing. if I would draw it from side profile, it would be more like this, right? Okay, this just looks like shaved off. Maybe something like this. Like this looks weird, right? So maybe like this smallest muscle is something like this. Why does this look like Ratchet and Clank Ratchet? Looks just like the eyes are too far in front, right? If I don't have any muscle, then it looks like it should be like this. But now it's again more muscle. Wait a second, what? There were multiples of them. That's so interesting. Yeah, the thing is, like, if I like draw it like this, then it's already quite a muscle, right? This is also funny. It's like when there's like so much space between it, it looks like a gremlin. Maybe like this or something. I don't like these things, right? I don't like if it's like too much like... I'm not even sure what that's called, concave. Convex. So like this is like type C. Then let's make one more for... which is just this, right? Like this just like really like roughly drawn, but oops. Can I just like, this is like a like really fast one, right? But side profile wise, this would be like extremely long, right? This may be too long, but still, it's just like to try it. This would be like a giant. I guess like it's like one of these whales, right? Totally unhinged drawing. Okay. And this is like the Lightning McQueen of dragons. Yeah, I think this is so reduced that you can't even like decide on things, but probably like this one still looks kind of like not long. Right, also I've never heard of Mental Beast. What is a Mental Beast? Oh, Google it. Mental Beast. Also different music. Yeah, I think like I don't like about the like made up species that they seem kind of like walled off, and then it's like if someone makes like their own species, they say like, oh, this looks like a protogen. Okay, I will look Mental Beast and Loudmon. I will also Google. What is official art of Loudmon? Loudmon. Let's see. So he seems to look like this. Oh, yeah, so basically like this type would be even more round than this type, I guess. Totally round, right? So like it's even more round than the roundest round that I did before. So maybe let's also draw a version of that one. Let's see. I think it looks like an eagle kind of, right? So we have like the eye here. Because the beak looks really like an eagle, I think. Which is these kind of teeth. Okay, I'm drawing Loudmon. I did not know about that one. Something like that. Maybe the eyes should even be deeper. Did I got Loudmon? I think it looks like a bird if I draw it like this. But it's also a bit different, like it should like together more in the front, right? The droid's really cool. It looks like a bird. Maybe like this, but just smaller. So that I'm drawing so many Digimons today. Yeah, I think that looks really cool though. It's kind of these eyes, but I think they're a bit scary. Do you like dragons more than foxes? I think I like both. I think the good thing about foxes though is that they are fluffy, and also I think like dragons are like known to be like strong, right? So I think it's kind of cool that I can be a species that is not known to be strong and be strong, because it's kind of like subverting expectations, right? Let's delete the loud one. Okay, the next is Mantled Beast. Yeah, it's basically like there are like so many different like protogen versions, right? So I think kind of people should not be like constrictive with it, right? Like for example with like dragons, they're not people that say this is this dragon species, or at least I hope so. Open species that can be created by anyone as long as they follow the basic guidelines for the design. These are mostly in place to keep the species recognizable as what they are. Yeah, I'm kind of scared that if I would draw like a synthetic like robot dragon, that people would say this is a total this or that. Okay, let's continue. Basically, what I wanted to draw next, like let's draw it from to the same one like this, really loosely or something. With more. Okay, I guess this is medium and now a really long one, right? I guess it looks almost like a crocodile then if we do it like this. It's better if we like. This is more like a crocodile, right? But if we do it like this, maybe then it's more dragon. I think a bit, right? This is more crocodile. It's also interesting, I think. This was crocodile. Not dragon, or is this not crocodile? Right, it looks more like a dragon, right? So maybe it means if the snout gets long, it should also not be like too like far down, and then it's more dragon. This is like dragon. Croco. T-Rex. Right. So this is more dragon, right? And this is more something else. Let's make another copy. Sorry that I'm doodling so much. It's not the prettiest thing, but I think we are finding out stuff. How can we make it still read as a dragon, but be thin? I guess this is also more dragon. And also, you could of course also like lift the jaw, right? Like how would this look? like something like really like thin here, right? I like dragons too. What do we learn from that? Thanks so much. So basically, what I notice now, there's like almost the same line, right? I think in this one, maybe if the eye is higher than the nose, then it looks more like crocodile. Let's test it here, right? So basically, I think this one here shows it really that like the eye is higher than the nose, right? But how is it about the other species? Look, that makes sense, right? Like turtle, it's not. It's basically the same eye, nose height. And there too, right? So like it's not only dragons, it's also turtles. Same with the snakes. But these like lizards have it get a bit less, right? So it's probably like if the eye I can draw it here. Eye versus nose. Yeah, I think it's good to think about that, right? Thanks much. So like croc, then we have lizard, then we have turtle, snake, and then the crocodile is like this. Lizard we have at the pit. Maybe I would draw it like this. So a bit. And turtle snake we have this basically. Just to remember that. But what is dragon then? And it's probably less crocodile and more snake, right? If we draw it totally like a snake. Like this. I think like how you draw like the eye. It's almost like this, right? It's so interesting. Of course, this is like a higher angle, right? So like if you would look down, Of course, it's like just like a round pebble now, right? But it's still the same, right? You could like add a bit more detail. But I think that's really interesting, right? Like how it changes. I think a really important thing is probably how the nose and eyes are the height, right? Like this is a different feeling than this. Because then it like turns the head, kind of. Yeah, right. True. Like the thing like that I'm drawing, that's totally true, right? Like I have not even thought about like the like more Asian dragon ones. I'm like basically just thinking about like the like kind of like classical like European dragons, right? But that also changed with time, right? Like I think like in medieval times they drew them kind of like dogs almost. Medieval dragon. Oh, that's really AI destroyed, right? But if you have like something like this, right? It looks like a dog. Yeah, right. I mean, it makes sense because it's probably like what they saw, like what they knew existed. Shape philosophy. Crocodiles are like long rectangles, dinosaurs are squares, turtles are half circles, and dragons are triangular. Are dragons triangular? Like, you mean like... Ah, I see. So you mean like dragons have like something like this small? Like, dragons like this? Like a fish? No, wait a second. Which kind of triangle are there? Like, which is like, what is like the tip of the dragon triangle? Triangle. Like this? Really? Are you not joking with me right now? Dragons are totally the shape. If we have like this is like the eye, right? I don't really get it with like the triangle. Make a 3D triangle. Yeah, but like, what is like the nose in the triangle? Is it like the tip? Yeah, right? Oh, hello, Robert Gardner. Maybe like this. And not forget to have the nose and the eye in the same angle. Maybe like this. But this bottom part here is maybe not as triangle-y. No, here's so much forward. Okay. I want to see on a dragon the triangle. Maybe I can find it. Like, I think probably what you mean is that we have like take like XVMon, right? And then draw over it. You mean like this pizza shape, right? Like this kind of, basically, right? Or maybe this kind of shape, right? But it's also like, you draw it like this, right? It's like something like this kind of thing. I mean, it's still a pizza shape. Okay. The pizza shape. Okay, let's remember pizza shape. Okay, pizza shape. Maybe like this. Oops. The pizza shape. Looks so angry. What does XV1 have for like the cheek? I guess not as much. This thing here. Like this one 3D too. Maybe like this. I'm trying an XVMon. Maybe like this. Do you have the references of a character? Because maybe I can look the character up. Somehow mine looks a bit more like a wolf or something. Ah, he needs like the nose thing, right? Nice. What else am I missing for it? I think this part here could be more 3D. Okay. But yeah, I think it worked well. I also need more space. I think also what I like about this compared to this here is that this could also be like really like a T-Rex, right? So I think T-Rex have a really like blocky kind of thing. So like this is really T-Rex, I think. What's this Q2? Let's try to draw it a second time. Without looking. Let's see. We have pizza shape, right? Pizza shape. But maybe it's like you can draw it much more rough, kind of. And then I think the biggest problem I have is like drawing the eyes too high up, right? I think the eyes should be like really far down. Maybe not as far down. Also not too far back. Then let's draw XV1. See if that works. Oops. Let's make more space here too. Did I do this here? Maybe like this. Clip Studio how to draw a great dragon. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I think I should do that. Thanks so much. So, can I remember without looking? I think it has like some weird kind of, like this kind of things, right? Drawing XV1 from remembering, but I'm really bad at remembering that. I think he had like two things here. And he had like some like dark things here. This one looks more like a noodle, kind of. Yeah, the blonde emo eyeliner. No, it looks like a Digimon because it's emo. Okay, I see. It had more of those like cheeks, right? Somehow there are always cheeks at the dragons. An emo eyeliner. I think emo eyeliner works really well on Digimon. Okay. I mean, look at that. Dang, he's so fierce. Okay, maybe that's too much. Red Dormouse, welcome. Yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of this. Thank you for the like triangle tip and also remembering to draw the eyes much lower than I would think, right? Like even on this one, the eyes are kind of relatively high. On this one they are too high too. And on this one, where I think it looks good, they are even lower. And that's also funny. So basically like this is an important thing, right? Eyes low is good. Okay, I will Google like the Clip Studio tutorial. Clip Studio. How to draw a great dragon. Dang. They look fierce. I found Clip Studio. Oh. I think I found it. I found two different ones. One is how to draw fantastical dragons with a touch of realism, but do I need that much realism? Maybe not. There's fat skin phones, bone mud, things that we can see. Okay, that's maybe too much realism. Let's try the other one. Dang, there's even like medieval art. What shape does dragon have? Body parts. Okay, let's see. True. Basically, they did the same that we did, right? Like at the end. We would do the pizza shape. This is also pizza shape. And look, this is like a... They look really realistic. This one looks funny. So I guess this is meant to be more Eastern Dragon, and this is more like... This is like a poison dragon. But this here, right? Oh look, they drew the cheeks like this. It's kind of funny. But yeah, basically, I think, yeah, like pointy head, eyes kind of low, and this here. But I think like, let's try it just like they do it, just to see if we need to like draw like this thing here to know where we place the eyes. Okay, also this is like just from one angle, right? We will try different angles too. So, okay, they say like draw a triangle thing. No, it's bad. Draw a triangle thing. I cannot draw. Okay. You can draw, Plan. You can do it, Plan. Then add this here. cut this off here. Then add even more here. Then add here the cheek. Look, the cheek is like a kind of cube thing. And then they drew on it. Okay. And then they drew the eyes on like this. Okay. Look, he looks like a bird too, right? That makes total sense because dragons and birds are related. He looks ridiculous. Okay. Then let's see. We have this not bigger. And add this here. Totally realistic dragon. Okay, and then oh, that looks good. Look how, yeah, I think it's really good because like it shows like the like shape orientation really well, right? But we will have to try it in different angles too. Let's see. Maybe add these things here and spikes. And maybe we will see in a bit if I need any guidelines or something. Okay. Ta-da! I mean, it kind of works. It looks a bit like a pie. Like this part here looks like a pie somehow, but it was my fault. So let's change up the parts we don't like. Can totally change this up and this up. Triangle boy, right. Maybe I will draw all of this again higher. Something is off. Maybe not as long. True. Guess I will make it more like this, right? And smaller. And like this, and like that, and a bit of this here. I really understand the like other side too much. Like how much do you even see of the other side? Maybe like this. Mm. I will just delete everything. Now it's fierce. Perfect. Now it's a fox. What I like about it is that it has like kind of like a forehead space that I didn't make, right? And I think like it doesn't have to be like that big, but I think it helps to sell that shape too, right? Too. Really like problems like drawing like the brows on that. But like this, it seems like the maybe something like this small. It looks really lopsided. Like the like second eyes. It's really like a problem area I have, right? Maybe it's also like an angle problem. Like that. Really doesn't read nicely. I'm really not happy with the eyes. How can I get better with the eyes? Oh, how is the book? Tell me what you found out. Maybe this eye should just be deeper. Then it's better. Yeah, I think that's also the thing, right? Like I think it could be. Maybe this is too high. This is too low, right? Maybe like this. really not happy with the eyes. What should I do with the eyes? The lizards, nice. And it's also like just this shape, right? So if we drew it like from... It's just so many guidelines, like I like lose the form kind of. Let's try it like this, triangle shape. The eye, right. Let's see. Kind of, but also really difficult. The thing is, like, if they draw it like this, right? I could also draw it like a rounder shape. The thing is, like, I think like I need an understanding of how to line up the eyes. I think if I get that, then it gets much better. And like how to draw the other side of the eye, which I really can't do. Like I think no matter what I do, like the angle doesn't get right. Right? Maybe I should just like turn the page a bit. But it's also like I have to like think of it like 3D-ness, right? Maybe like this. True. Maybe delete this here. Hmm. With that eyeshadow, then it's perfect. I think next let's do a bit of hands. We'll look at random hands online. Let's see. This would be fun, but it's kind of cut off, which is a bit of a shame. This is not cut off. Let's see. Yeah, I think let's just like do it like detail study or something. True, and it's almost full, right? I think like I learned like a lot of like tiny details that are probably important. Mostly like this. And like triangle shape. The thing is, I wonder how I can practice more to make the second eye placement really, really tight and like really, really like secure, right? Because like this is kind of fine, but like it's not perfect, right? Like it could be much better if the other eye is better. Same on this one, right? Like I think the side profiles where you only see one eye, this one they look much better. This one here and like this one and even like this one and this one. So I think that's a good thing to know that like that's a weakness, right? So I wonder how we can practice that. I will probably ask around and look around. It's probably a common problem, right? Also, let's just for the end do like just like one quick like not like full body thing, but like this here kind of. Maybe that's fun. Ronnie Coleman feature curling. Maybe that's a fun idea. And we don't have much space, so like I will just like do the really like quick one without even just like really quick sketching, right? So let's see. We have like the like bench thing. And then we have like the like bed. Let's draw the skeleton first. It's like kind of hunched over this. And hello. Then we have like shoulder, arm. Maybe the shoulders even lower, like this, right? An arm, more like this. Here a bit foreshortened. Maybe not as much foreshortened. And there. Then here we have arm. Kind of like this. Oh, wait a second, it needs to be here, right? Like there. Kind of like more like this. Like this maybe, okay. Welcome. Then let's see. So the face kind of. Many dragon head. Yes. Look, Bufang, I like really tried hard. I think this one looks like your character a bit. Basically, I found out that I think placement of eye versus nose is really important. Like if you look at Xvmon, the eye and nose are almost at the same level. Even if it's like this, they're still like in one plane. Same with this, and same with this. So yeah, maybe we can draw the dragon head on this one in this angle, and then if we can do it, then we are totally have done it or something. Okay. Also maybe I need a bit more space for this one here. Oops. Let's put the head a bit more up. Okay, we have like this is like this, and this is like here, upper back, something here. Then we have like shoulder. I guess like it shows like really like here, okay. And this goes like in here, and then we have like here the biceps, right? I think you can like really see nicely here like this separation here, kind of. I think that's nice. Maybe let's try that too. Like, maybe like this. And this is like the part where like the biceps touches down there, like it touches there, but like this is the end, and where it's kind of no muscle, right? I think it's also important to show. Let's keep like this a bit open here. Okay. Oh, innovation will come. Then this. There's like let's make a bigger weight. Or like let's keep the weight the same. Like kind of these like hex dumbbells. But maybe let's make round ones. It's too small. Okay. Then this doesn't really show the triceps because it's like so much like on the bench, right? Bit like this. So the veins should can also do them underneath. Maybe something like that. Okay. Then let's see. Like some detail here and draw here the shoulder. It's like kind of flat. It's like really round, right? And vein and this is kind of turned like this. Then we have like this part here and then also like turned like this. Oh, this looks a bit bad. A bit hard to read. And then from the other side, it's like the elbow, and then you see here the got it. We have like this, this, and this. Turn a bit, okay. Then the palm, which we like learned extensively, so like there's like more meat here. Then we have like kind of like this shape. Something like that, okay. Like this, like okay, and this shows a bit. Like if we like do like the abs, there would be like probably like something like here around. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for liking my ASMR videos. I'm also like working on this new one, so it should be released maybe tonight. I can delete this now here. Oops. Yeah, I think like the triceps needs to be more pronounced too. Kind of like. Maybe like this. I think this is like too not enough foreshortened, right? Which we knew. Maybe like this and like this and here the bench is gone. Okay, maybe we need the bench. We'll just draw the bench in one. Okay. And then we will just now draw like this last boss, one dragon head and this kind of thing. And if we can do that, then we learned something today. Okay. Maybe I can't do that. I'm nervous now. If it doesn't work, it's also fine. Okay. The thing is like from this angle. Let's see. This is like the top thing, right? And would you see like both eyes? I mean, almost. 1, 2, yeah, we'll see both eyes. So this is something that I need to practice some other time, but... What dragon shape, something like this. It's really hard from this angle, I think. Okay, we can try. I think like definitely something I need to study more, but it's fine. Which is at Brooklyn Arts. A favorite drawing book with muscle art? That sounds great. Maybe like this. This note looks so bad. Let's just draw one eye. think the eyes are too high again. Maybe this should be more XVMon. How did XVMon look again? I think like... This was XVMon, right? What else did XVMon have? I think like kind of like these ears. Then 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is too long too. Look like XVMon. I think like this node is a bit too wide. Let's make this node a bit smaller. Looks so bad. What is this? The direct translation of the book is called How to Draw Manga Strong Muscles. That sounds perfect. I needed to. Yeah. But like, I hope like the like explanations are good, right? Because I think like I really need like explanations. Like if like the explanations are weird or like in not the way that I think about art, then like really can't do anything with it. It's also like sometimes just drawing explanations, right? Maybe the mouth should be higher. Something is really weird still. I think like everything is a tiny bit off, and that's why nothing really works, kind of. XVMon, alright, it has like eye shadow, right? Yeah, that sounds great. Also, can you recommend it? But like, then you have to read like in Japanese, and like, I can read a bit in Japanese, but I think like with like anatomy art, there are so many difficult words, right? It's like basically like science words, and I'm not good at science words. It's more like this, right? Does no, it doesn't have any, right? Does this look like XVmon? It looks like kind of, but also bad. Can I make it better? Maybe this thing needs to be back more. No. Maybe a bit. And maybe we can integrate the... Yeah, can we just combine it now? Duplicate this. Or maybe like I will just like redraw it. Duplicate this. Okay, let's see. Maybe it looks good if like it's basically all the neck. But that doesn't really make sense. I think like the neck would start here or something, right? But I think in general it's like... Oh, look at XVmon again. Where's XVmon? XVmon. Show yourself, XVmon. No, that was not XVmon. Is this XVmon? No, that was like the European dragon. It was Wargreymon, Agumon, Soundmon, something. There, right? Okay, what does he need else? This is V, he needs the V, right? Okay. And maybe this. But something is so off. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it's this part here. Here's like some down thingy here. And then what else? I think this line makes problems. And maybe this should be more angled like this. Now he's angry. Yeah, maybe like this is good. So maybe I can remember to make the eyes more angry than the snout is. I think that's nice. I mean, like this works too, but... set is looking so good. You sure? I think like I'm getting blind to my own rules a bit. I think there are some things that are really off, but I cannot point them. I want to practice more. I mean, I'm practicing right now. More down, more up. Okay, let's leave it for this for now. But something is so off. What is off? Maybe something like this. Maybe the problem is that it doesn't like really show where the muscle changes shape. Oops. Maybe this makes it better. But the thing is, that didn't want it to get. It's like I'm so much like changing it up that I'm not even sure if I learn anything, because like I'm like just like changing it until it's kind of fine, right? But I'm not sure if I'm learning from that. Maybe even just like this. Is this better? No, it looks flatter again. But this is also... I don't like this part here. There's something really wrong with this part, I think. Like it shows too much almost, right? And it looks too long too. There's so many things wrong with it. Yeah, let's keep it like this for now. Oh. Let's keep this one. True. Yeah, that's true, but like still.
Chaggle Play just followed.
Thank you for following Chaggle Play. Can I just try to draw this in? Maybe that's fun. And oops. Too not round enough, right? We'll just keep it like this. I want to this time not like draw it through, right? this maybe. Maybe like this. I like that it shows like this kind of separation. It's funny. Okay. Also like that, like this is like goes like this, right? It goes like more like this. Draw this nicely. Hmm. More like this kind of too. Makes sense. Not really. We draw it like this, then it's like there's too much space here. It needs to be more filled with the packs. I think I will just draw the packs here, then it's like not a problem area. Drawing more packs. Something. This work. Move there, right? Okay. Then something like that. And I think I will also like even like try to draw the vein here that goes like this, right? That's kind of cool, okay. Then the dumbbell. draw a circle, I can do it. That's the thumb, right? Okay, this is the dumbbell. Let's to get the biceps more round, maybe we'll just make the triceps bigger too. Then we have space for it, right? Kind of long. We draw this line best, I think, like but this I could draw like it's this thing, right? Let's draw this like biceps vein too. I want biceps veins too. I'm too hypotified right now. They also like even look like low body fat. I never really had a like biceps vein. Maybe with just more training I would have arm training today. Right, glad that you noticed Serendip. Basically, there are two things that I'm experimenting with right now that are making it more comic bookish. One is that I'm like doing like some lines not through, and what the other thing is drawing like really dark parts with like line shading. I'm like trying this because I noticed that like in many artworks it's also used, like even in the Kinnikuman, like everywhere basically. So I think if you do that, then it looks more comic bookish. And I think I want to like find a way where it's like used tastefully. Kind of. We'll maybe change the angle of this thing too. Also can delete this all later, that's also nice. There's like this muscle, I will try to draw them relatively quick to make them look more natural. This, and then we have here this other thing. Yeah, I think that way it works. And then here we have the back of the hand, the palm that I want to emphasize a bit. Then we have 1, 2. I will also try to make them a bit bigger. 3. Okay. Maybe there the palm can be a bit. That's also turned more like inwards, right? There it's like it's a bit more. Okay. They're a bit darker. They're a bit darker. We can like delete all those later too. Something about this part is not really full. More like this and have this more here. It fills up the space a bit more. Something about the arm is really off. Maybe this angle here. Maybe this here, redraw, line width, narrow. And draw this on. Oh. And also like this shadow is also cool, right? So maybe let's try to draw it on here. Maybe it doesn't really work. No, it doesn't work. Maybe it's just like this. Something about the arm is weird. Let's just see this. Maybe this is also too round. fucking being. It's narrower. Don't like this now. Yeah. So with like coloring, we can also show it more. Yeah, I think maybe even the shoulders need more. Maybe like this. Does that make it? Maybe a bit. And just this bigger like that. Yeah, I think that's good. And also like there's something on the arm that's bothering me. Like this part should be like continuing almost like there, right? And narrow and maybe draw a bit. It's darker too. The lines, right. True. That's really true. Something about the arm is still so wrong. What should I do to make him bleed a bit here? Like this whole thing here is throwing me off. What should I do here? We just straight show it like kind of bunching up against each other. Then narrow. Just a bit here, not too much. Didn't do like cross-hatching, right? Yeah, maybe that's even more comic-y. Maybe I should just have cross-hatched it. Yeah, bad. Or no cross-hatching. Oh, that's Ronnie Coleman. I feel inspired. I want to do Peter calls right now. Okay, let's do the cross-hatching here. But just like in one. can decide if I like it or not. With or without? Without. With. Without. With. Maybe better without. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, this thing is like, the left arm is somehow really weird. And I tried really hard, but couldn't fix it. But yeah, I think for now it's good enough. We can do a redraw here. Redraw. This does it make it better? I'm not sure. Okay. Then I'll keep it with, because it's just for fun. It's just a fun thing. Oops. I also like how like dramatic the neck shadows are, right? They're not even like drawn here much, or like on here much, because like he's like having the face more in the chest, which is also cool, of course. But it was a good practice because of that too, I think. I think it's also not the best. Maybe I can bunch the end a bit. That's better, I think. Doesn't this like kind of right? Okay. These things should be more angled like this, maybe. Definitely. Oops. Okay. Maybe. He should draw the hips. Is he wearing a belt? I think he's wearing a lifting belt. Just like really roughly. Okay, basically, by September, by September, XVMon. Ta-da. Yeah, I think so. I think it's like a lifting belt. I have one where I can put weights on, but I think it's also for lifting. But you can also put weights on, so I use it for dips, basically. I'll also delete these things here. It's like a... like this? Yeah. Oh, let's add these like highlights, right? These like highlights. Yes, I think that would be fun. Like 1, 2. Like this, maybe. No, it's basically like this. Oh, cross-sizing thing is so fun. I feel like a medieval copper etching person, right? I feel so medieval right now. So fun. Okay. Then make the eye a bit so you can see it more when you're zoomed out. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, and I think this should be only one. This one here. I see. Maybe like this is good. Then also a bit thicker. And then to okay. And should we draw the X here too? Probably, right? No, I like combine the layers. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I can like fix it another time. Okay, basically that's finished. I will just here some up. Yes. So this is what we did today. It was really fun. I think we also like, yeah, we learned much. Basically, like most important things are kind of triangle-y shape, and the eyes are lower than we think. Oh, and also like I will take a note of that before I forget it, right? It's basically, if it's that way, then the eye would be a bit more angled. That's good. This. And if it's like this, then it's good if the eye is like this. Okay. But yeah. There's somewhere up here. And let's save our drawing. Ta-da. Oh, I think that was a really giant thunder thing now. Okay. Maybe like this. No, wait a second. Okay, maybe like this. Canvas size 80 times 50. A good size too. Okay, save. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, right? We did it like kind of like Digimon style and like also comic style and like cross-hatching, which I never do normally. Thanks so much, everyone. So yeah, thank you for staying with me. It was really fun. And what is this line here? Yeah, doesn't matter. Oh, Biceps I can do that. I will have later exactly this exercise, because this exercise is like Preacher Curl. I love them. One second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! So yeah, everyone, thanks so much, and please everyone have a good day and night and everything. I will look if we can raid someone now. Also, I need to go to the toilet. And I need to eat. Okay, I think let's raid Bruno Bear again. He's playing again Silksong. I also have not abandoned it. I will play it some other time. I continue a bit. Anyways, Muscle Fox attack. Yeah, thank you all so much. And yeah, see you all. Have a good night. Bye bye. It was really fun. Bye bye. Bye bye.